It's week 2 in NBC's 30th year of covering NFL football, and we're at Tampa Stadium, where today the Indianapolis Colts take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And hello again, everybody. I'm Mike Bush alongside Dan Hampton. Indianapolis is 1-0 to start the season. In fact, in 1994, they are undefeated. They went 4-0 in the preseason, undefeated ever since instituting the Marshall Plan. Marshall Faulk has been very impressive.
Well, he has. And
we're back in Seattle, where the Seahawks lead the Cincinnati Bengals 7-0. Mike Bush and Beasley Reese with you. And Beasley, we were talking yesterday about how predictable this offense is for the Seattle Seahawks, but the key play of that drive may have been the pass to their tight end.
They finally diversified a little bit.
It's a rivalry that goes all the way back to 1920. DePaul and St. Louis U. DePaul coming in this year with a record of 7-8, and the Billikens are 9-5. Hi again, everybody. Along with John Albright, I'm Mike Bush, and welcome to the Kiel Center. Two schools with a great basketball tradition. DePaul, though, struggling this year. They've had all sorts of problems, academic problems, injury problems. They come into today with only 7 healthy scholarship players, and that means, John, that a guy like Brian Bowden will really have to step it up.
A position that Joey Myers in.
Welcome back to the Kiel Center in St. Louis. St. Louis U leading Marquette by 6. Along with John Sunbold, I'm Mike Bush. Now, the last time these two teams played at Marquette, Marquette dominated, but tonight St. Louis U seemingly with a lot more confidence, and they're hitting that three-point shot.
They're shooting the ball, well, not shooting very well.
We're in Brentwood, California at Harvest Park Bowl, where a very spirited crowd is gathered for the finals of the Brentwood Classic. It's been a very competitive week, but 5 bowlers will compete today for the first title of 1998. 29-year-old Ricky Ward from North Fort Myers, Florida, will meet another Floridian, 33-year-old Norm Duke, in our first match. 28-year-old Jason Couch finished 3rd this week. He'll be after his first title in a couple of years. 43-year-old Tom Baker from Buffalo, New York, is our second-place qualifier this week. And waiting in the wings, our top seed, he bowled here in the title match last year, 34-year-old Parker Bone, the 3rd. And hi, everybody, I'm Mike Bush, and welcome to another year of the Pro Bowlers Tour on ESPN. The PBA Tour kicking off its 40th year of competition this week here in Brentwood. It's been a week of very high scores, and let's bring in the PBA Hall of Famer and my partner, Marshall Holman. And Marshall, it's also been a week of comebacks.
Well, it certainly has, Mike.
It's one of the most famous arenas in all of college basketball. We're at Freedom Hall in Louisville, Kentucky, where tonight we have a Conference USA matchup. St. Louis U with a record of 11-5, taking on the Louisville Cardinals. They come in at 12-6. And hi again, everybody. I'm Mike Bush. Thanks for keeping us company. Freedom Hall, it's been the site of 6 NCAA Final Fours, and the Billikens have not won here since 1965. If the Bills are to have a chance tonight, Jeff Harris is going to be a key. Charlie Spoonhour knows that Jeff Harris has been getting a lot of points lately, but Charlie says that's not the most important part of his game.
His shooting percentage is not as high as I think it will be before the year's over, but his primary thing is he's taken the best inside player and pretty well snuffed him every night out, and that's something that we don't give him enough credit for.
And I mentioned 1965, the last time the Billikens won in this building. That was so long ago, it was before Joe Wiley's time. But Joe, as Charlie mentioned, Jeff Harris will be a key tonight.
Well, Jeff has continued to be a workhorse for the Billikens.
Here comes the 3-2 pitch. Clark off and running. This one down the line in right field. It's a fair ball. It'll go to the wall. Clark around third. He's being waved on to home. McGee turns the corner at second. Clark will score. McGee in with a triple. He stands up off the bag and he's out. The run does count. Clark crossed the plate before McGee was tagged out, but Willie, rather than sliding, tried to stand up and went off the bag. And Howard Johnson tagged him out. We'll see it again.
You see the slicing drive down here in the corner, much like the one he hit Monday night where Strawberry was playing right field and made a spectacular catch. The ball comes back in, and really the only way you can make a mistake is if you do not slide. You make a slide and you're never wrong. And right there it cost the Cardinals possibly their second run.
But the Cardinals do get a run on one hit. So through 3.5 here at Shea Stadium, the Cardinals trailing 3-1.